YouTube. It's not between good and evil. There's two candidates. It's more like Republican versus Democrat, except it's God versus Satan. God, he did create everything, and we have to give him a lot of credit for that. But you have to admit, his maintaining of the universe has been fairly poor at best. Just because he created it doesn't mean he needs to be in charge of it. Satan, on the other hand, he thinks there needs to be some improvements to the universe. He is the candidate of change. If you want things to change for the better, you need to think about letting Satan into your heart. God, he doesn't want heaven to get too crowded. Only about 10% of you are going to make it. It's like a giant Ponzi scheme. God is like Bernie Madoff. He tries only the priests and other and rabbis that recruit the most loyal servants to God actually get to go. All the peons are left behind. Satan wants to end all that. He wants 100% heaven afterlife coverage for all. He wants to open the doors to heaven. You know, the corruption going on in heaven right now. It's just beyond out of control. God has his family members in the top posts of the cabinet. I mean, if I was running Citigroup and I was the CEO and my son just got out of high school and I just like boom promoted him to like vice president, I think a lot of people in the company would be upset. Well, that's exactly what God did with his son Jesus. He just died and boom, there he is, God's son, like second in command. It's no favoritism by Satan. You people will be able to decide who's going to be in the cabinet. Satan, he's the candidate of change. You need to think about, do you want this God? You want to pass the burden of this God on to your children and your children's children and leave the mercy in his hand? Or do you want change? Do you want 100% coverage for all to heaven in the afterlife? This message is approved by Satan.